Alrighty, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Gecko, the old school gamer here, presenting Final Fantasy VII. Yeah. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy VIII. So this is the second time I'm introducing the, I had to record this because I noticed I was like, oh shit, I got the wrong cover on there. I had Final Fantasy IX cover on there. And I'm thinking about Final Fantasy VII because that's going to play into the description of what I feel like I have to say. Got my coffee. Now, excuse me. So, this one, Final Fantasy VIII, I do like. Okay, I'm a fan of Final Fantasy games, and I think I'm kind of hesitant because a lot of people do not like 8. They don't like this one, and I think part of the reason is when PlayStation introduced Final Fantasy VII, it was probably the one that got average Americans into Final Fantasy and RPG games. Plain and simple. Final Fantasy VII was huge. A lot of people tried Final Fantasy for the first time, and they're like, yo, this is pretty dope. Now, before this, I don't want to go too deep into this, but Japan had released 6 Final Fantasy games, Final Fantasy 1 through 6, and here in the West, in America, we only got 3 of them. The first one was Final Fantasy 1, which everybody got, Japan and us. And then we got Final Fantasy 2. Turns out it wasn't Final Fantasy 2. It was Final Fantasy like 3 or some shit like that. And then we got Final Fantasy 3, which is not Final Fantasy 3. It was actually Final Fantasy 6. So, but in Japan, they were all labeled correctly because, they 1 through 6 was the right ones. But then they changed the name of our games that we got. So then, when the PlayStation came out and Final Fantasy VII was going to be released, instead of being completely confusing, which it kind of was still confusing, they released it as Final Fantasy VII. And then all of a sudden, all the hardcore Final Fantasy fans that played it on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, they thought they were playing 1, 2, and 3, and they're like, wait, 7? Where's 4, 5, and 6, right? And, well, that's when it came out. We didn't get the official, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So they're like, oh, okay. But here, the non-hardcore fans are like, oh, we bought the PlayStation. Now we have Final Fantasy VII. It's a top seller. Let's play it and try it. All of a sudden, all these people like Final Fantasy VII. Now here's the problem. Final Fantasy VIII came out, and everybody was looking at Final Fantasy VIII and expecting Cloud and that cast of characters. Cloud, Barrett, all those guys. And they're like, wait, who are these people? Where are they at? They're not at Midgard. What? everything's changed. Location. The only thing that stayed the same was the goddamn title of the game, Final Fantasy. And so, what the hardcore fans realized was, they're all every Final Fantasy game has different characters, completely different location, different characters, different worlds, no matter what. So they were. I'm assuming they were okay with that. But all the new fans, which was millions of them, was like, what is this? So they were taken back. I'm pretty sure of that. Now for me, I was like, I didn't give a shit. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. New game, new system. Now your characters went from short, goofy Final Fantasy VII style into a more realistic style. So, in other words, your character design didn't change too much between the walking around and the battle scenes. So, they changed some things for that. Obviously, they to upgrade their game. And to make it different than Final Fantasy VII, they changed a few other things too. So, for some reason, and also I think when they got the fans back on board with 9, was in 9 they made it more like Final Fantasy 3. And the original style of Final Fantasy, as far as lore goes, your main characters were more human, I guess, in Final Fantasy VIII, whereas the others, they're not as human-y, I guess, if that's a word. So there were some issues that people didn't care for in Final Fantasy VIII. So, and again, I'm not that picky about Final Fantasy style like that. So, and to warn you, just like most other Final Fantasy games, this one has a lot of text, a lot of reading, a lot of stopping, and it's slow going at first, especially, and until you get into it, and once you know what your quest is supposed to be and what you're supposed to be doing, then it tends to move along. But yeah, there's a lot of text and a lot of reading and stuff like that. So if you're either into Final Fantasy and RPGs or you're not, plain and simple. And I happen to be. So I don't mind the slow-going game at first or whatever, But I'm gonna start in the middle of the game. I'm not gonna start a new game, because the very very beginning is super slow. You find somebody, you you talk to them, then you follow them to here, then you follow them there, and then you're like, oh well, now this is all in the same school or same building, and then they're like, okay, you should go change. So you find your dorm, you go change, and then you come back, and now you're in your school uniform. I mean, it's just kind of, let's get going type thing. And I did do the first trial quest, the Flaming Caverns or some shit. But yeah, so I'm just gonna start where I left off, and do some battles and let you see how it is and how it looks, whether you're on the real or overworld or in town or in a battle. So just a kind of a quick look. So quick look. So here we go. No signal. Oh God. It's loading. The PlayStation 3 switching over. There it is. There it is. I wonder if, yeah, Final Fantasy VII was Squaresoft. They went from Square to Squaresoft, so they're still good. Music might be copyrighted and stuff, but I'll let what I can play out play. A lot of times it'll say it's copyrighted, but it is the owner allows to be used. So it's not a strike, but I don't like to even get that notice. I try to keep it as copyright free as possible, whether they allow it or not. So. Here we go. I want to continue. Now, I'm on slot number 2. Yeah, I played for an hour and 25 minutes. I'm on level 8. I'm in Town Square. Trying to remember what I gotta do. Okay. So, I come up here looking for a save spot, and we pretty much have to go. Let me show you. So, we took a vessel, a boat, to this area here, and gonna talk to her real quick. Okay, are you secure? Are you? You are to secure. So we got to go to the excuse me, Central Square and secure the place. So we're gonna fight, and I gotta make sure I have. All right, that's Zell. I'm gonna be the last person to get hit. Second to last. Them two are strong, so they should be able to handle shit. I'm hoping. But, let me make sure I got my shit together here. Alright. Ability. Wonder what GF is. Oh, Guardian Force. Okay. Okay. I hate to give somebody an ability, and then when they leave the party, I'm stuck without that ability. So and then I have to wait to get it back until that person shows back up again, and I can't do anything about it. So maybe I'll give, oh, I can't give it to her. Okay. I think I'm alright. Exchange magic. Let's see. Okay, this is way too deep for me. Okay, I can cure or do fire, but nobody else can. See, that's the thing. I'm wondering if I should have somebody else cure. See, that's the thing. I hate overthinking everything, and that's the problem here. So I think I'm set. Might as well be. Okay, come on. Find the exit. Find the screen exit. Let's go. So we gotta secure the town square, the center square. So here we go. I didn't change anything, so I'm gonna save it. And we're in a fight already. Okay, let's see how bad this is. So you see what I mean? They changed the graphics from 7, the walk around area, to look exactly like your attack, your battle scenes. So we're good. Oh, X is no longer Xbox X. It's right here. Potion. All right. You see 2 AP. So yeah. I'm gonna eat a Halls. I can't cross that. Okay, so here we go. Go to center square. And right. We got ambushed. So they're gonna strike first, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Gonna whoop your ass. Whoosh. I'm surprised they're not doing one-hit kills for as high as they are. Okay, they're not talking. There we go. Central Square is up ahead. He's ready to fight. Yeah, what an idiot. Okay, let's go. And we got another attack. So they'll strike first. Nope. Okay. He's done. I'm surprised it took all 3 of us to hit him. For him to die. That was kind of nuts. So, again, I would think that he was... those other 2 guys were stronger. One-hit kills for these guys. Uh-oh. What's this dog want? I can't do nothing with the dog. Here we go. Enemy, I'm drawing him out. Receive potion. Receive experience. Receive all kinds of cool shit. Oh, dude, I didn't check this alley. Alright, let me see the dog again. Why can't I don't understand. This dog should be with us, right? We're on standby. How boring! So, not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. What's he gonna do? Yeah. Something was happening. I think he takes off to go find the fight. And we're like, no. He's so angry at the dog. Okay. I do have this on Xbox One, and I am farther than this in here, but I don't remember how. I don't remember what happens. I'm not too far into this game on the Xbox One, but I'm not playing the Xbox One version anymore because I have the original right here. So I've already uninstalled it on the Xbox. Oh. I was waiting for him to do something. Some kind of dog. What the hell's his problem? He's a dick. Is he calling the guards? Let's follow them. Even though he said that's not our area a little earlier. There we go, we're following them. I haven't turned down the music, by the way. This is what it is. Yeah, this is an exam for us to get into the factions and stuff. We're like trying to graduate our school. Head for the facility. So the facility must be up this way. So let's go. See, Fallout 8 is a little more grounded in quasi-realism. Whereas the other Fallout games are not that. They're more fantasy-based. This is, again, dare I say, more reality-based. I think what people wanted was Final Fantasy VII Part 2. So like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2, and also Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Strikes, which is basically Part 2 if I'm not mistaken. Lightning Strikes, that was 13, right? Either 10 or 13, but yeah, there were several Final Fantasy games that got their own sequels. So, they missed the boat on the Final Fantasy VII. People wanted Final Fantasy VII Part 2 for sure. And I think they're kind of getting it now. So they did the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I think there's a whole section that they're gonna do like a Final Fantasy VII Part 2. Basically, that's what it sounds like. So communication tower. So he's, I don't know what he is. He's hurt or something. Here we go. Another one. Communication tower. CDs. C. SEED. Monsters. Alright, we're going now. What did I pick up? No? Nothing? A fight. It struck first. The finishing blows deserve. Save it for me. Nah, fuck that. Squall's gonna need to heal. Here we go. I should cure Zell too. What? Oh, I thought. I mistook me for that guy over there. So here we go. Try this again. Cure me. There we go. Ah, perfect. Alright, let's go. We have the timer here, so we can't attack until this bar is full. I think Final Fantasy II introduced that. Super Nintendo's Final Fantasy II. or Super Nintendo Final Fantasy III introduced it. I think it was 2. Damn, I cure safer. I wonder how much MP I have. I'm gonna try fire. Well, no. I should save my... Let's get that. What? See what happens here. 7. That sucked. Keep his ass alive. At least he keeps it. I'm so glad I moved Squall down. Yeah. Ooh, sorry, Cypher. I took it. Is he pissed? He's gonna be pissed. Oh, stone with the little magic power. So he's not pissed. Okay. He wanted the finishing blow, but looks like I got it. Squall. I think I'm going to the communication tower. That's what it looks like. Seriously? Why are they attacking? Holy shit. He's in the back, so he might miss. No, he got him. Okay. I should cure myself. Cure. Zell's not taking any hits. That's cool. Ah, he leveled up. Come on. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to see who I'm actually gonna hit. But with the cure, I'd hate to waste it. Shotgun ammo. Let me see something. MP. I don't want to rearrange. Let's see status. Here we go. Where's my MP at? Holy shit, I should have... Okay. I should have 572 hit points, but I don't. So I'm going to use items. Damn. Let's see here. Cypher should be 800. I'm gonna give him Cypher. Boom. There we go. Okay. I don't see MP anywhere. So, I'm wondering how much more I can cure. Generators up and running. No problem with the boosters. The hell are they doing? Cable disconnection confirmed. Beginning exchange process. Roger. Repairs. Who cares? They're dangerous. No, I'm not scared. Squall don't know. Try not to think about it. I love battles. I fear nothing. Do I look at it? As long as you make it a battle. Alive, you're one step closer to fulfilling your dream. Alright, what's your dream? Oh, here we go. Backstory time. What is he doing? Holy shit. Yeah, swatting flies. They always hate each other. He's always picking on them. Here we go. Cutscene. She's gonna fall. Jeez. PlayStation style cutscenes. Fully CGI. Oh, there she is. Oh, I guess so. She's gonna join us now, I guess. Cypher took off. I wasted 2 potions on that motherfucker, and he's not gonna be in our fights anymore. So this is why I like the earlier Final Fantasies, because you have 4 guys, 4 characters, and that's who you go through the game with. So whatever you equip them with, they keep, and they don't just leave, and then they take their equipment with them. It's a little more deep than I like to think. Now, of course, Final Fantasy 2 and 3, you have characters that come and go. So if you spend a lot of money on a armor and a badass weapon on this character, and then all of a sudden that character ups and leaves, and it's like, oh, I didn't get my shit from him. Then, later in the game, they'll come back, or sometimes they don't. It just depends on the character, and that's the thing. I don't know when that character is gonna take off, so I want to try and keep all the good shit with me. And if you get caught into a cutscene and you're like, oh shit, this character's leaving, and you don't have time. He's already gone. You don't get to backtrack and pull the shit off of him. Just like the magic and junctions and abilities, you can take those away from somebody and put them on yourself. But then I think I want to say you stay with Squall. Squall stays with you all the time here. But if he doesn't, and then you're controlling this other person, and you've got Squalls has all the good shit, and he takes off, and I'm this person I haven't even leveled up or done anything with. I'm like, it can get annoying. So we're introducing this character now, and he's gone. Now, it was just 2 potions I wasted on him, but it's still potions I could use that I could probably, if I die, I'd be like, well, I didn't have that last potion because I used it on that asshole, and he's already taken off. So it's, it's interesting. It's like, so you got to know what you're doing. All right, come on. I wonder if there's a save. That's the plan. Let's go. Let's jump. Yeah, well, they fucking did it. So hopefully there's a save over here somewhere. Maybe inside this building. Okay. See, if I had equipped that one dude with this this GF, right? He's gone. So here we go. I don't know. Let's GF. Let's give me wait. Okay. I'm in the wrong section for this to install. Junction, Squall, ability. Let's go that. Okay, junction for, I guess, Zell. He might stick around. I don't know. I don't understand this shit. This. This is where it gets so fucking confusing. Wait. There we go. This is what I was looking for right here. So he can use an item also. And if he has magic. Okay. And I guess selfie. Oops. Add. Oh. See, how did I get to that screen? Ah, here we go. Okay. God damn. And just in case they could do magic. And I'm going to double check Zell. See if he's on, if he has GF. That is the power to bring another person, another beast into battle or something like that. Okay. Now, if they take off, the beast tower, the beasts are gone until they come back, and I can like pull all that shit off of them. But it could be a while before they come back, and that's what's scary to me. They're gone. Oh yeah, because of him. Okay, cool. Let's go. Let's go, fucker. Let's go. So we gotta climb the tower. Is there a save here? Yes, there is. And there's a draw. Damn. I'm gonna save. Alright. Come on. There we go. Awesome. I was hoping for a save point here. Come on, get the fucking... There we go. Save! Slot number 2. Yeah! Awesome! Choose block to save, overwrite, make sure, and it is saving, and we are golden. There we go. So I don't mind this game at all. This is awesome. It's a Final Fantasy RPG game. So either you like this type of game or not. Especially if you're running around lost, you know. But there are plenty of websites now that can help you through this shit. Which I do use some of these. So there you go. It's pretty cool. Like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea. And even in the Final Fantasy genre or world, the hardcore fans are like, well, it's too realistic, it's too down to earth, it's not fantasy enough related, Whereas like 9, you've already got a tale in your, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's different, it's very different. So there we go. Yeah, it's dope. I don't mind it. I think this is probably a B-rated game. I said 7 is one of my favorites, and that's the one that I started with. So I was of the genre who, the group of people who discovered it at that point, as opposed to now. I've had friends before we got the PlayStation. I've always had friends who are like, yo, you should try this game on Super Nintendo, Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy III, Legend of Zelda, but that was always intimidating to me, always. So, but yeah, it's not a problem now, so it's so dope. So, yeah, a B rating for me for this one. So, adios, amigos. One final clap. So, adios, amigos.